Have you ever looked around your home and thought it's better than it used to be, but still isn't quite finished? That's exactly how I felt about this bedroom. Since moving into my little single wide, I've refreshed this room 3 different times. This time, instead of rushing to the finish, I slowed down, added all the little details that make a house feel like a home. Today we're painting, decorating, shopping for the finishing touches, and finally seeing this room become everything I hoped it could be. Welcome to Little Blessed Nest. My name is Stephanie. Time to make the donut. I'm going to be working around the house today, so I'm not doing makeup or any of that. We're just going to pull my hair up and get this day going. What's happening today is I am going to touch up the walls where I got the blue paint on them from doing the bookshelf, because when it comes to doing like the trim of something, I kind of just want to slap it on there. I want to get through it as quick as I can. I don't have a lot of patience when it comes to projects or a lot of things really. Good enough. I have to tell you guys, I am so happy that this project is coming to an end. It feels like it's been never ending that I've been working on this. But yeah, I was thinking about what my next project will be, and I think it's not going to be a DIY. I think I'm going to focus more on just getting everything settled. I have a lot of stuff in my spare bedroom that I need to go through and get rid of. It's just a mess in there, so that's probably what I'm going to be working on next after the bedroom. Let me talk to you about my relationship with painter's tape. There isn't one because I don't usually do it, but today we're going to, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get this clean edge of paint like I want. Y'all know, I've told you a million times, I am a terrible, messy painter. So let's try out the frog tape, which is highly recommended. Anytime I'm doing trim work or corners or anything like that, I like to use a 2-inch angled brush. I feel like these are easier to hold, and I like the short handled ones. What'd I tell you? I already got white paint on the blue bookshelf, so now I gotta touch up the blue bookshelf too. Yay! Sometimes you just have to laugh at yourself when there are things about you that just drive you crazy. One thing about myself is that I am so messy unintentionally. Like, I don't mean to be. I try to do things neatly, but it just never ends up that way. And I'm hoping here that the frog tape is going to just be a miracle worker for me and help me get this straight line that I want so badly around this bookshelf. I have used the blue painter's tape in the past and just didn't work out for me. And I wanted to let you guys know that I finally found a wooden accent that I loved. I picked this up off of Amazon, and I have linked it in my Amazon shop if you're looking for something similar. Now, it did come with 2 end pieces, like 2 little corner pieces is what I'm trying to say, but they were too big for my bookshelf. It didn't fit on there. My friend Kristen has suggested maybe filing it down or sawing off a portion of it, so I am looking at that, and I may add those at a later date if I can get them to fit on there better. seems to be a constant around here is that there's always little messes to clean up. Whether I'm building bookshelves or decorating or bringing in thrift items that I've found, I always am cleaning up something. And I was just moving my pothos plant out in front of the bookshelf and knocked it over. So now I have dirt all on the floor. So we're gonna clean that up. This portion of today's video is sponsored by Shop-Vac. I like that it's cordless, it's pretty lightweight, and it's ready to use in just seconds. All you have to do is grab it, press the power button, and go. This really comes in handy for situations like this. You don't have to drag out the vacuum cleaner. And it also has 2 power settings depending on the mess that you're cleaning up. For everyday messes, I usually use the standard mode. If you need a little extra suction power, you can just switch it to max mode. Easy as that to change the settings. It also gives you a battery indicator light here so you know when you need to charge it. And when it is time to charge it, all you have to do is plug in your Type-C cord right here on the side and it'll charge it right up. Motorized brush works really well on upholstery and rugs too, so it's not just for hard surfaces. My fur babies are allowed on the furniture. I know not everyone agrees with that, but this comes in such handy so I can keep all the pet hair off the couch. I also like that you can remove this little attachment and extend this handy dandy nozzle so that you can reach all those little hard to reach places like under my bed where I tend to get cobwebs. This is very helpful for that area. And I like that it has this LED light on it, so if you're trying to get dark spaces like this, it really helps you to see it better. And the larger dust cup, so you're not constantly having to stop and empty it, which can be a real pain. If you're looking for a convenient cordless vacuum for quick cleanups around the house, I'll have the Shop-Vac 20-volt cordless brushless handheld vacuum linked in my description box below. Be sure to check it out. Just pulled up to Home Goods. They open at 9:30 and actually they just opened. There's a bunch of people waiting to go in. So we're gonna head in here and check it out. I'm also looking for a rug because the one that I had shown before that I put in the bedroom just kind of seems to be clashing with my curtains and everything. So I'm gonna see if I can find something different. So I am looking for a rug. I think I'm gonna go for just doing a runner between my bathroom and my bed. I don't think I really need a huge rug that goes underneath my bed. I think a runner will be just fine for my needs. I'm also looking for some picture frames. I have ordered some prints from Walgreens from our trip to Savannah, and I want to put a couple of those on my bookshelf. So I'm just looking for some pretty frames that might go along with that. I liked this one with the pretty blue and white border. They had a ton of picture frames here, and typically I buy my frames at the thrift store. I don't usually buy them at a store, but I did find a few here that I really liked and I did pick up. Another thing that I needed desperately was a new set of sheets, and I wanted to get some that went along with my bedding. I found a couple of different ones that I liked. What I really wanted was a stripe, like a really thin pinstripe that was the same color blue. And I found one that was from Tommy Hilfiger, but it was a king size and my bed is a queen, so that's the only one they had. So then I was looking through these. I thought these were pretty. They had several that were a blue floral print, and my bedding is a floral print, so that's why I was kind of wanting to go with a stripe. That way I could kind of mix and match patterns. So I'm trying to decide between these two. One has more white and the other has more blue. So I'm thinking the one with more blue will be better because the bedspread had so much white in it. It'll kind of stand out more. I think we're gonna go with this one. They have so much cool stuff in the store. I tend to try to just go to the area that I'm looking for something, like bedding or kitchen stuff, and not look through the whole store because I'll be tempted to get distracted and buy things that are not on my list of things that I need. But anyway, we have several things that we bought here. I did buy this new comforter that I love. I got some florals for my bookshelf. I needed some new soap. Got some sheets. And also I found the pumpkin scented soap for fall that I went ahead and picked up because I thought that was such a pretty container that it's in. And we're going to go ahead and check out and then head home. And tomorrow we're going to get all of this stuff put in the bedroom. I have to tell you, I am so glad I went to Home Goods because I have just not been happy with the bedding that I had in here. And I went and I found this beautiful comforter and these striped pillowcases, and the comfortable has I can't even say it right. The comforter has pinstripes on the opposite side. I love it. Just joking, but it's been a minute since I started my bedroom refresh, makeover, whatever you want to call it, and it's finally complete. Well, 95% complete. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all and act like I've got everything 100% done because I do have some little bit of painting that I have to still do. But anyway, it is done enough for me to finally share it with you. So let's start out. How about we go back? We take a look at where it very first started. This, my friends, is what the bedroom looked like the first time I ever saw it. It was a complete disaster. And this is what it looks like after it had been cleaned out and the carpet had been pulled up. You can see all of the nicotine damage on the walls, as well as this mold or mildew or whatever it is on the walls. These walls were all completely ripped out down to the metal and replaced with new insulation and new drywall in here. Now my dad did go in and fill in any holes that were in the metal. There were some, and that hopefully fixed everything. I haven't had any trouble with my walls since I have moved in. And here is a little clip of my dad, my brother-in-law, and my cousin Johnny, who came down from almost 3 hours away to help get this drywall put up. I'm so thankful for all of my family who pitched in and helped out to get this ready for me and my husband at the time, who was disabled. And this home has been such a blessing in so many ways. And it may have took a few years to finally get to this point that you're seeing here, where we trimmed out the windows or my brother did, let me say that, and put up all of this beadboard for me. He helps me out with so many projects. My dad helps me out. I'm very, very lucky and blessed and thankful to have people in my life, my family, who has helped get this home in the shape that it is now. I could not have done it by myself. I'm not that DIY savvy. But anyway, you guys have seen over the last few weeks this room finally come together, and all those little finishing touches that have never been done in this room before are finally done. And it is transformed. I love the beadboard. I feel like it gives a mobile home more character, makes it feel more like a stick-built home. And there's nothing wrong with a mobile home. I grew up in a mobile home. So a single-wide mobile home, as a matter of fact, my parents didn't get their double-wide until I was around 13 years old. It was about a year before my sister was born. And yeah, it's just been the way of life. That's what I'm used to. I've lived in houses too, of course, but a great portion of my life has been spent in a mobile home, and I don't feel any kind of way about that. Some people look down on mobile homes, but I think that they are a great way for people who may want to live a simpler life, who may want to put more money into enjoying their life, or maybe they have animals and a farm, or maybe they just like to travel. You don't have to be house poor. You can live more simply, and it's okay. I promise you. People are living in so many different ways now. People do van life. People do live in campers and travel the country. There's so many different ways to live now. It doesn't have to be conventional anymore. One of my dreams is to get some sort of camper or RV or something and just travel. I would love that. And I would take my babies with me, my fur babies. So it would have to be something big enough and comfortable enough for that to happen. So, yeah, I've got my eye out. You never know. That could be a fun new project, is fixing up an old RV or an old camper. Oh, I would love that so much. All right, now that we've taken a look back into the past, let's see how far this little single wide mobile home master bedroom has come. Alright guys, let me know what you think of the bedroom refresh / makeover. I'm very happy with how it's turned out. I love the bookshelf. I've got all of my little travel mementos here in this basket from Tybee Island and Savannah, along with my little Dolly Parton books that I've collected. This artwork here I picked up at Goodwill last year. I love the little cottage look of it. The one thing I haven't finished are the baseboards. I still have to paint those. I did paint the electric box to help it blend in a little better. And as for a dresser, I actually use my drawers here under the bed. This bed is from Flexi Spot and I still love it. It's so super comfortable. The drawers are excellent, very, very good at space saving for this small bedroom. I definitely love everything about that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this makeover series. I know that it has been a while. It's taken me some time to get this one done, and I appreciate your patience, your kindness, all of your sweet comments that you've left on each video. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you for being here and coming back each week and spending time with me. It means more to you more to me, I should say, than I can even say. So thank you. Please come back next time. We're going to be doing a 15-minute refresh video next week, and I hope you enjoy that one as well. Have a good week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.